When you come across big rapids, most people naturally avoid them. But personally, I try to find a way to run them. So it isn't a surprise when I had a friend join me to tackle rapids I had previously discovered on the Harris and Magnetawan River. Here's the story of our venture in the fall of 2020 over a long weekend in November.
Sure, they were easier to pull out than.
Yeah.
So we are at the Harris Lake access point. The place just cleared out a bit, but it was jam-packed with pickups and hunters and ATVs. So now we should have access to the waterfront. But we're just outfitting the canoes with airbags and our thigh straps. And we've just got our gear organized, so we should be on the water soon. Now, we're only camping right at the island, just over there, where Anita and I camped at on Thanksgiving. And we're going to get our camp set up there, and then once we get everything put away, we're going to go with the empty canoe and just a minimum amount of gear, and then we're going to head down the South Branch and we're going to tackle some whitewater. So it's a beautiful day. It's warm, there's a little bit of a breeze, but couldn't be happier to be out. Such good timing, because we planned to go on this trip several weeks ago, and we didn't know the weather was going to be like this, but we really lucked out. So there's our campsite for the night. Probably won't be able to see it very well because of the sun, but we're just going to go there, get our camp set up, and then we're going to get ready to go down the South Harris. Okay, we are off. We're gonna do a crazy paddle to this island.
This one's yours? Oh. No wonder you weren't worried about the vehicle.
Yeah?
We're gonna throw a rock to it.
Once we got to the island, we set about installing the spray deck and finishing up the rest of the whitewater rigging, so the canoe was ready to go. Then it was time to set up camp.
Like the group of us, digital markets are going better than ever. There's a lot of.
Okay, we're gonna have some lunch, and Ben pulled out his food bag, and it weighs like 30 pounds. Look at this. There's, how many beers in here?
Just 4.
Just 4. There's meat, there's potatoes. And, oh, is there steak in this one too?
I think it's in there. I hope it's in there.
There's
Otherwise
cheese.
we got problems.
This is heavy. We're gonna eat well tonight.
Where's?
Before we set off, we decided to have lunch first. so we set about making hearty wraps to fuel our bodies.
So we did definitely did 2 wraps just because we were burning so much calories. Yeah, we went.
After lunch, we donned our dry suits. Despite being a warm November day, the water is still frigidly cold, so dry suits are essential for protecting us when running rapids, especially in the case of a dump.
Okay, we're just about to set off. We're gonna go visit the south branch of the Harris River and run that rapid. So we just got the canoe all decked out, and we're all suited up with our PFDs and our dry suit. So we're gonna make our way down, and we're gonna hit the first falls. We're gonna get through the marsh before we hit the rapids. So let's go.
We definitely look British today.
I didn't clip my helmet. That's kind of weird, eh?
I don't get it. How long's the carry?
It's maybe like
Dragging it or portage?
No, you got portage.
Okay.
You see the falls there? So this is the portage around the first falls. Don't really think there's really a trail. There's a trail there just because people are going to see the falls. But this section we're kind of bushwhacking, but it's not too bad. How you doing? There you go. So what do you say that weighs now? Close to 100?
Look at how well your yoke.
Inverted. We might have to duct tape that.
As we continued on, we had to tackle a few log jams before we got into the marsh. Then it was fun navigating the narrows between the high marsh
I
vegetation.
found this actually a lot of fun. So we are pretty much getting close to finishing the marsh. We'll be approaching the rapids soon, so it'll be pretty exciting. Okay, we are at the top of the rapids now, and last time I pulled out up on the left side. I decided we'll check it out on the right side, and we're gonna just walk along the rapids and scout it and pick our lines. I don't know if there's gonna be many lines to pick. It's gonna be pretty much down the center for most of it, but let's see. Be exciting, that's for sure. I think it was a good thing that Ben decked his canoe.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
No, it isn't.
No. Still happy to have the deck, but
Yeah, it's a good long rapid.
oh, it finishes there.
No, it keeps
Oh,
going.
no?
Yeah, that's what I said. It's a long rapid.
Wow. But that's the pool you're talking about?
Yeah,
No. Yeah, definitely. Oh, dude.
that's what I mean.
Okay, so we go.
To the right, and then we can avoid that and stick to the right.
The water levels had come down a bit since I was last here, but it was still a big, long, continuous rapid, so we carefully scouted it and looked for a line to run it.
Okay, just easy landmark.
Yeah.
This long rapid also had lots of risks, with it being very narrow and having a powerful current with rock obstacles along the way that could result in a bad pin, so we needed to be thorough in our scout. Here's some of the ongoing discussion during the scout.
So center, that's easy to line up.
Yep.
And then we can take this tongue, or we can go in there because we got
I
a
think we
deck.
can go right in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then this is nothing. This is just riding the wave down, straight down. And then there's one ledge down at the end. And that's why I'm saying this part is where you could come out and
Definitely.
yeah.
I think we could plan to
Eddy out in case.
eddy out and
And then
figure out what to do.
okay. So we got a plan in place. We picked our lines out, and it's big water, and we are grateful that we've got the spray deck because there's the one drop over here that would definitely take in a lot of water, but we would take in more water at the top even if we didn't have a spray deck. So this will help a lot and allow us to still control the boat. But it's an exciting run, and Ben's excited to run it, so I think it was worth coming here.
Hell yeah.
There is no evidence of people on this side nor on the other side. I'm pretty sure people don't come here. And so this is kind of a little bit of a gem to find this set of nice rapids at high water to run. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, do I look ridiculous with the GoPro?
Yep.
We want footage of this run for sure. So Ben's got one. He's going to be filming from the front, and I'm going to be filming from the back. So no dumps. No ridiculous dumps. But it's going to be a fun run.
Dump, we're deleting the footage.
All right. Wish us luck.
Okay.
Here we go. We're going to name this rapid.
Tremor Rapid. Ready? Tremor Rapid.
Tremor Rapid.
You ready?
Yep.
After reviewing the footage, as expected, the one from the stern is better, but we'll give you both from Ben's perspective and mine. Here we go.
Okay, I see the pillow.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go to center.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, start going right. Okay, good. Go right. Okay, and then left. Perfect line. Okay, give us some power. Woo! Okay, a bit to the right actually. Okay, let's go out. Woo! That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep. Here we go.
Line on.
Yep. Yep.
Right at the pillow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice recovery. Nice recovery.
I think we must have both braced at the right spot.
Yeah, we definitely hit that rock. Okay, so we ran that one successfully. The upper part we ran cleaner, but the big drop we angled too much, and I think we slowed down too much, and we kind of hit it at an angle. And we hit a rock and we went a little wobbly, but we recovered. So all we got to do now is run the last drop, and then we'll make our way towards the north branch. Even with the sprayed deck, we still got some water in. So totally doable. We're gonna take it down the right side, the first drop, and then this last one, there's only one way, down the center. And that's what we're gonna do. So that I'm pretty sure there is nobody here running this rapid. I'd be very surprised if someone has, and it would be great if someone did, but there is no signs of a portage, no signs of people here at all. So I'm not surprised. On the north end, it runs by a road and there are falls there, and so I'm sure people have access and saw stuff there. There are like debris and stuff, but this one is pretty isolated and pretty special in the sense that you got the chops, you got the right canoe. This is a run worth doing.
You want a back ferry there?
Sure. So I gotta go, my end's gotta go in. Woo! Strong.
Huh?
It's strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, okay.
Okay, here we go.
After the exciting last run, we paddled the final stretch down the South Harris River and began the upstream paddle up the North Branch. The North Branch doesn't have exciting rapids, but the scenery and multiple falls make up for
I
it.
like how the South Branch is a big torrent.
Big what?
Big torrent.
Oh yeah,
It's like trickle.
yeah.
Well, there's red mark. Oh, that might be you.
It might have been, yeah. Either coming or going. Because we came down this, I came down this with Bill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't film much as we had limited daylight and needed to make a push to get back to Harris Lake. So it was a combination of walking the canoe through shallows and dragging the canoe over land around falls before paddling the final stretch before getting back to camp.
Yeah, we made it.
Once back on the island, we changed out of our dry suits, got a fire going, and then started prepping for supper.
All right, so we, Ben enjoyed the rapid. He was impressed. Did you like it?
Great time.
Yeah, it was a fun run. We were able to do 2 runs, and actually the last drop ended up being probably one of the bigger drops, and it's too bad. If we had gone early, we would have probably maybe even done a 3rd run and videotaped or filmed a bit more, but I think I convinced him that it's a good enough rapid that we might come back and do it at a
Higher water.
higher water level. Yeah. So have we decided to name that rapid?
Tremor Rapids.
Tremor Rapids?
Yeah.
There we go. There's no name for that rapid.
Well, there is now.
There's no, yeah, Tremor Rapids. Okay, sounds good. All right, time to celebrate.
Go get yourself a beverage.
Oh, you already get open one?
No, you have to pick the one you want.
Oh, okay. So we got. I'm just gonna reach down and grab one. And what is this one? It's Great Lakes Brewery, right? Well, is that bad?
No, it's intense.
Octopus wants to fight IPA. Oh my God, it's IPA. It's gonna be bitter, right?
No.
No? Okay. Well, cheers to day one. All right, let's try this. Thanks for the brew. It's actually not bad. So tonight, Ben's looking after dinner, and because we are like, well, it was
100 meters from
from
the car.
yeah,
Maybe
and,
200.
yeah, and because it's cool, it was easy enough to do a fresh meal. So what's on the menu tonight?
Steaks, Brussels sprouts, and
Great.
potatoes.
You brought 3 steaks. Brussels sprouts and potatoes. So it's going to be a pretty good meal.
With potato chips for dessert.
Do we bring dessert?
I brought Pringles.
Pringles?
That's sort of dessert.
No.
Oh, I hear the potatoes boiling.
Yeah. It's going to be a really good meal. So we'll tune you in and show you the cooking in progress. But right now we're going to hydrate.
Yes. I like this one. This is one of my favorites.
Actually, it's not bad.
What did you do to my tongue? Way off to the side.
So you forgot the butter, right?
Yeah,
So just salt and pepper?
I guess so. Oh, what's worse, forgetting the saw? Getting the butter.
Okay, so we're just about to have supper. Look at the dish. Brussels sprouts, potato, and a steak. That looks delish. Ho, ho, ho. I am so hungry.
Yeah, me too. Okay, that's there. So, where's the salt and pepper? And
We don't have the best knives for cutting. We might have to eat like savages, just put it in our mouth and chew on it.
you want salt and pepper?
Yeah. Although, let me try. You already put some on though, right?
Yeah, I mean on the Brussels sprouts.
Oh yeah, sure. I guess that's where the butter would come in handy, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, taste test. Still pink in the middle.
Yeah?
It's soft.
Yep. This one too.
Nice job.
Thank you. Sorry, the potatoes are plain.
And we're just missing some butter, but I think we can use the potatoes to sop up the grease off the steak. Thanks, man. The Brussels sprouts actually taste really good.
I know.
Yeah. just like even without the butter, it's like it's actually really tasty. Tastes very fresh.
They do. I picked them out of the garden yesterday.
Did you?
No.
Of course not.
The rest of the evening was spent around the fire with dessert, Pringles, and another beer before we finally turned in. It was a great first day.
Good morning from Harris Lake. It was a pretty warm sleep last night. I was in a -3 bag and I had thin tights and shirt, and I was pretty warm. It's incredible for beginning of November and to be so warm, but I'm not complaining. It's absolutely amazing to be out here. Anyhow, Ben's still sleeping, and I just see the fire below me. Oh, there we go. I just got the pot on the fire, trying to boil some water for coffee and for breakfast. And yeah, look forward to another wonderful day out in Crown Land. Looks like it's gonna be another sunny and warm day, and so it's quite a treat to be out here. Okay, I got something funny to tell you. Last time I was here, this is over Thanksgiving weekend with Anita. We had a great time here. However, I didn't even realize that when I came here and did my solo trip 2 weekends ago, I just dropped by the camp. I just wanted to take a look before I headed home. I realized that I left my wooden spoon here. And now I would have taken it home with me, but if you look, it's got spots, it's got mold on everywhere on both sides, and there's even these red spots on them as well. So as much as I wanted to take it home, I actually texted Anita. She said, "Bring it home, I'll bleach the hell out of it." I said, I don't think the bleach is going to get to all the spots and the mold on it, so what I'm going to do instead, I am gonna commit it to the fire god. Yep. So there will be no evidence of the spoon here, and it will be burning away with the rest of the wood. I don't know what it is with me, but if it's getting older or my memory is getting worse, I used to be so good with not forgetting any items on canoe trips, but lately I've been having a bad track record. And on this trip, if you believe, I actually forgot the saws. So we have nothing to saw wood with. We do have a hatchet, but I've never forgotten a saw. And so, again, I don't know what's going on, but it's pretty bad. Anyhow, it's good thing that there's a lot of firewood here that we can break by hand, and so that's not our problem. But I'm just shaking my head. Help, guys, help.
The other thing that
It was definitely a slow and relaxed start to the day. How could we not enjoy what seemed like the perfect November day? But after enjoying our coffee and breakfast, it was finally time to pack up and get moving, as we had more whitewater to run, but this time on the South Magnetawan River.
Rise and leveling. Oh, really? What are they at now? GoPro 30?
9. So we're just leaving the campsite and we're gonna go back to the vehicle. We got a barrel and a bunch of stuff to drop off that we don't need. It is really warm. It is crazy for November. So we are just dumping off a barrel of stuff. Don't need the helmets anymore. So we'll just lighten up our load for the second part of the trip. Takes so long. Oh, there's a park boundary on that side. So we just arrived at the portage, and the river, the waterway, drops down here. There's a little bit of a dam there, and I don't know if you can hear it, but you can hear the water topple over the edge. So we just stopped here just because it's a nice flat spot, open spot. So we're gonna have lunch, and then we're gonna proceed down the river, and there is a little bit of current there, and we're gonna get down to a pool, and I've camped down at the pool years ago, and that's where we're gonna stay for the night. Then we're gonna unload, and then the plan is to explore the rest of the river with the empty canoe. So should be fun. So here's our wrap. We have hot spicy, what is it, salami?
Yep.
With oca cheese, which doesn't smell the greatest, but it's a mild tasting cheese. And what do we got for beverage?
We have Monty's Aged Rye Ale.
So what's the interesting story behind that?
Big, bold flavor. Monty's is aged with oak wood infused with 100% Canadian rye whiskey. Rich flavored layers.
So Does it have a hint of whiskey?
It does. I like this one.
Yep.
I don't think it's one I'd have every time, but
Yeah.
it's a good change.
Cool. So that's going to be our lunch. We got 1.5 wraps each. We're going to make up another wrap, and we're going to split a beer. Yeah, you can taste there's a little different taste to it. But it's not too bad. All right.
It's a subtle buttery flavor.
I agree. Subtle flavor. So we're headed out. We're decked the canoe down, and we're gonna see what this river looks like.
Plywood, but there's bolt in there.
Wow.
Okay, that's not good for your boat.
No. So do you want to go? You know what? We can go. We can go by the tree.
Yep.
And drive it in there, and then if we go sideways, I'll just get out. We'll just drop it down there.
You want to try that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Might as well. There's nothing else down that way. Okay, we're gonna start. We're gonna give it a shot. Yep.
There you go. You were right.
You know what? Just because the flow over the edge is so slow, it's not like we would have been pushed sideways, so I thought we should have been able to handle it okay. All right. Let's see the rest of this. And this is what you'd be portaging around.
That's torture. I remember when I did the portage, like,
Yeah.
where you saw the water, I was like, I don't know, why is it so low?
Yeah. I mean, coming up, it would be like you just have, if you can wade or walk some a bit, right? And then you get into the pools and then you paddle those sections, it'd save you a lot. Okay, so we're coming upon our next rapid. Doesn't look like.
There's an obstacle on the right at some time, so we should go right to left and then right again.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good here.
Yeah. See, when Fraser and I was checking this out, walking along the edge of the shore here, we're like, man, this is like paddleable, right? It's like, and it's not like it's shallow here.
No,
And I remember this was deep.
this is where we need to fish in.
Yeah. We can come back up. Like once we set up camp, we can come walking up on the shore.
Oh
and
yeah,
go
because
fish.
I guess it's not going to take long to get to the bottom and come back.
Yeah, maybe. Well, with an empty boat, right?
Yeah, but it's not going to take long.
No.
If it's 1 kilometer up and down.
Yeah.
You're talking about the same one, river left next to the cedar?
Yep. Just below the cedar, exactly. If you see something on the right.
There is an eddy on the right. Let's go to the right, it'll be better.
Oh yeah, the right's got a big one. Yep. Nice.
I think there's an eddy there on the left.
Yeah.
There's also an eddy on the right.
I know it's past that rock. You gotta tuck in though.
I think the left one is better.
Yeah.
You want to get in there?
Yep, for sure. Oh shit! It's a rock.
Go up.
Yeah. You want to keep going up? Okay. Nice. Yep. And the rock right there. Yeah, we can go. It's calm down there. Yep. Okay, let's go forward. Now.
Watch this
Yep.
rock.
Yep. Let's hit the eddy on the left there. Ah, no, let's just go straight. Yep.
Oh, there's a big drop here.
Yeah, that's the drop before the pool. Yep.
Oh, there's another one here.
We might, let's check this out. We might be able to run it.
Yeah.
And we camped right across from this drop.
Oh, this is the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
We arrived at the last drop before the pool where we're gonna make camp. We're just gonna scout the run and see if it's feasible to run. But it's a beautiful spot here. I camped here with a friend years ago.
Well, this part can be done.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's this fence down there, so we have to go up and look.
Okay.
But we can take it river right.
Yeah,
very
for sure.
right.
Yeah. And then go right to the center.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't really, I mean, there's a rock on the left, so we just got to follow the current down to the right, and that's fine.
We went over the line once more to be absolutely sure we didn't miss anything, especially the first big drop, and then got ready to run it.
What side you want to paddle?
Because there's that big right turn,
Yeah.
I'll do right.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep. There we go.
Okay, we're going to have to put a lot of power into avoiding that rock on the left
Yeah.
at the bottom.
Yep.
Feel good?
Yep.
You can't stand up to look at me.
No.
Okay, a little bit more to the left.
Yep.
This angle would be good.
Okay.
Good here.
Yep.
Oh, too much?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Woo! Yeah. Nice. So years ago I was here at this great campsite with, it's not a campsite, we made it into a campsite with Fraser from Outland Supply Company. They're not here in Ontario anymore. But we were here, I was here practicing trying to make a fire through a bow drill method, and Ben just found an old piece of wood that we used. So we had our fire pit right about there, but it's all been scoured clean just because of from the spring flood. But you can see a little bit of the scorch marks from the fire. But it is an absolute little gem here, and we really enjoyed our time here. And I'm going to now share it with my friend Ben, and he likes it already. So
It's a good spot.
yeah. All right, we're gonna get camp set up, and then we're gonna explore the rest of the river. Okay, we are setting off. We're gonna explore the rest of the river. We're about a third of the way down, so we've got a little bit of ways to go. But if we make it down as fast as we did on this section, it shouldn't take too long. But of course, we have to travel upstream or upriver, so that will definitely take more work. But let's go see what this river has in store for us. Okay, we come upon our, ooh, it looks like a good drop, marked rapids. This one is totally doable, but we got to see because it goes around a corner. We can't see what's beyond there, so we want to make sure that we know exactly what we're dealing with before we commit to it. There we go. You can easily go down that tongue, and that's a bigger drop. It looks like there's a series of ledges, so let's go check it out. Yeah? Just to the left of the hump though, eh?
Not inside of the boat.
Yeah. So we drop in right down here. Just to the left of the rock over there and to the right of this rock here. How's it look?
Fine.
Fine? Oh, there's more shallow stuff.
Yeah.
This was a long rapid with an S-turn that contained a series of ledges with drops. After finding a line, it was time to run this exciting rapid.
So we're cleared to run it. Looks like we found a good line. And let me just see if I can get in. We found a good line. There's some good drops, but it looks like it'll be fun. And this is the one that was marked on the topple, which is, there's more down, further down, which is not surprising because it's significant. So let's go have some fun.
Ready?
Yep,
Okay.
let's do it.
So right of parallel, left of triangle.
Yep.
Okay.
I think I'm more to the right though.
Fine. Yeah.
Yep. 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 Yep.